The world's most amazing megaprojects. Hey, ever wondered how long it took to build Burj Khalifa? Or how much is spent to build those gigantic structures you see around or heard about? In this video, I will tell you about the world's most amazing megaprojects. Trust me, you don't want to miss this for anything in the world. While you watch, you can help. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and most importantly, invite your friends, because there is a whole lot you could learn from this channel. Straight to business, let's get to know about these amazing megaprojects. Number 1. Jubilee 2, Saudi Arabia. This 22 years long project started in 2005 with over 20,000 workers per month at the peak of construction. Jubilee 2 is going to be an extension of Jubilee 1 Industrial City, a mega project in its own standard that took 30 years to complete after it was started in 1975. The Saudi government practically transformed a desert to an industrial city with Jubilee 1, a project that was handled by the construction company Burj, the same company in charge of the expansion project. Jubilee by 2026, which is the proposed year of completion of Jubilee 2, a $3.8 billion mega project, will be the largest engineering project in the world. Money, I say, is a magic wand. This expansion project, which will extend Jubilee 1 from the industrial park to Kuwait Ras Tanura corridor, will see the size of Jubilee Industrial City double to 6,200 hectares. The project has been divided into 4 phases. Phase 1 has been completed and consists of 8 blocks of industrial land. Phases 2 and 3 include another 7 blocks and various support industries and power facilities. Phase 4 will feature 4 blocks for aluminum and smelting industries. The proposed transportation includes a 6-lane highway between Jubilee and Dammam. At the end of the construction phase, over 60 bridges and 530 miles were built. The project is aimed not only at developing the city, but creating a friendly environment for the mining and petrochemical industry. Currently, Jubilee is home to the Middle East's largest and world's 4th largest petrochemical company, SABIC. More than 1,900 hectares of land will be used to build tunnels, highways, and gigantic edifices. Around 30 million cubic meters of earth will be moved, along with installation of about 16-foot diameter pipelines to move seawater into the facilities at a speed of 200,000 cum per hour. The water system features an amazing desalination plant, Saline Water Conversion Corp. In 2019, SWCC hit Guinness World Record as the largest producer of desalinated water worldwide. The plant hit the record as it produces 5.6 million cubic meters every day. The city also has 2 large seaports, the Jubilee Commercial Seaport and the King Fahd Industrial Seaport. As of 2011, Jubilee ranks 92nd in the world in terms of total cargo volume with 44,700 tons. And there is also an oil refinery that will produce about 350,000 barrels of oil per day. Jubilee has a robust marketplace known as International Market. It also has several malls, such as the Giant Store, Fanatier Mall, Galleria Mall, Jubilee Center Mall, and Jubilee Mall. The expansion project is due to be completed by 2026, with a possible addition of 55,000 residents to Jubilee Industrial City at the end. Number 2. Grand Renaissance Dam, Ethiopia. Also known as the Millennium Dam, at completion set for 2022, will become the largest hydroelectric power plant in Africa and the 7th largest in the world. Sitting on the Blue Nile in the Benishangul Gumuz region of Ethiopia, about 15 kilometers east of Sudan, this gravity dam will provide about 6.5 gigawatts of electricity for Ethiopians. It stands 155 meters tall and spans through about 18,000 meters of the Blue Nile. The main structure takes over 10 million tons of concrete, with a capacity to hold about 74 cubic kilometers of water. The plan to construct this dam dates back as far as 1956, during the reign of Emperor Haile Selassie. The U.S. Bureau of Reclamation in 8 years surveyed the Blue Nile to identify the site of the dam. Project was to start in 1974, but a coup d'etat that saw the exit of Haile Selassie botched the plan. In 2009, the Ethiopian government revisited the plan, and by 2011, a contract was made between the Ethiopian government and Salini Imprelio to construct the dam for $4.8 billion. After several changes to design between 2011 and 2017, a final design parameter was drawn that consists of 2 dams, a main dam and high rock fill saddle dam, 3 spillways, main and gated spillway, auxiliary and ungated spillway, and emergency spillway, 2 powerhouses at the sides of the auxiliary spillway, and a switching station. The ground level of the main dam will be at a height of almost exactly 1,600 feet above sea level, which approximately the same level as the riverbed of the Blue Nile. The crest of the dam will be at a height of 2,149 feet above sea level. The project is funded by government bonds and private donations. Worthy of note is that this project has generated controversies between Ethiopia and neighboring countries. Recently, tension heightened between Ethiopia and Egypt, with the latter accusing Ethiopia of cutting its water supply with construction of dam, as a major part of Egypt's water supply comes from that part of the Nile River. Number 3. Gotthard Base Tunnel, Switzerland. This is a tunnel that runs through the Alps in Switzerland, connecting Zurich, Switzerland, and Milan. It is the world's longest railway and deepest traffic tunnel, and also the first flat, low-level route through the Alps. Opened in June 2016 after 20 years of construction, but did not start full operation until December of the same year. It is called the Base Tunnel as it bypasses most part of the existing Gotthard railway line. The tunnel has a length of 57.09 kilometers and a total of 152.84 kilometers of tunnels, shafts, and passages. With a depth of 2,450 meters, it can be compared to the deepest mines on Earth. Without ventilation, temperature could be as high as 46 Celsius in the tunnel. The construction of this tunnel has eased traveling through the Alps mountains, as it offers the first flat track route through the Alps. The tunnel passes under these 2 ranges, more than 2 kilometers below the Kruselstock and the Pisvatskira near the Lukmanier Pass. As described by the Ticinese architect Mario Botta, weather conditions at each end of the tunnel could differ due to the influence of the Alps on the weather. On average, the temperature is about 3 degrees Celsius, 5 degrees Fahrenheit, higher on the south side than the north side, but on some days, temperature differences are well over 10 degrees Celsius or 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Construction was divided into 4 to fast-track its completion. Thus, 4 access tunnels were built and a 5th was later added. The 2 tunnels are joined approximately every 325 meters by connecting galleries. Trains can move between the tunnels in the 2 multifunction stations. These stations house ventilation equipment and technical infrastructure and serve as emergency stops and evacuation. On the 1st of October 2015, following the permission by the Federal Office of Transport, the first tests on the entire length of the GBT was performed, with steadily increasing speed. On the 8th of November, a train reached the top speed of 275 kilometers per hour. Number 4. The International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor, ITER France. Now this is my favorite. Matter of fact, it is a project we should all be looking forward to, because at the end, it will change energy production tremendously. It is a $25 billion megaproject funded by 7 of the world's largest energy powerhouses. The European Union, United Kingdom, China, India, Russia, Japan, South Korea, and the United States. ITER, the world's largest fusion nuclear project due to be functional in 2025, will be the first fusion reactor capable of self-burning plasma and would ideally generate 10 times the energy it consumes. Standing several feet tall and weighing about 23,000 tons, this may be the most complicated engineering project of all time. It will contain about 3,000 tons of superconducting magnet linked by 160 miles of superconducting cables. A vacuum vessel will be the central part of the ITER machine, a double-walled steel container in which the plasma is contained by means of magnetic fields. Another key component of the ITER reactor design is the breeder blanket. It is located adjacent to the vacuum vessel. The breeder blanket produces tritium through reaction with neutrons from the plasma. For a supercool vacuum atmosphere, a large cryostat of 3,800-ton stainless steel structure surrounds the vacuum vessel and the superconducting magnets. The cryostat is the major component of the tokamak complex, which sits on a seismically isolated base. As this a joint project, different parts of the reactor are being brought from all over the world. Recently, the cryostat module was delivered and installation completed on the 9th of June 2020. Parts of the technical design are external heating and cooling systems. The fusion process that will produce energy occurs is similar to that of the Sun and based on the popular Einstein equation we learned in high school, E equals mc squared. The fusion process does not emit carbon dioxide and cannot melt down, unlike a fission reactor. It does not require radioactive materials. All it needs is just hydrogen. Therefore, you can be rest assured that the climate will be safe. When it comes online, it will draw about 50 megawatts of energy to start the fusion process to generate stable plasma. Then in return, it will produce 500 megawatts of energy, which is 10 times the input. So what do you think? Amazing or not? Of course they are. And I know you have been wowed. Don't enjoy this alone. Invite your friends too. To continue to enjoy videos like this, just click on subscribe button below the video. Good, there you go. And if you have not liked this video, please do. See ya!